up, what's up, what's up? It's Old ST, and you already know the vibes. If you don't, you are about to. Welcome to my channel where I talk about a little bit of this and I talk about a little bit of that. Now, if you're new to my channel, right about now, you don't have that excuse to keep saying that. But if you feel like 30 seconds wasn't enough, let me show you how we really get down. Before we get into the tea of the week, aka the title, we always got to get into the songs of the week. So going at number 1, we got I Remember by Roddy Ricch and Kodak Black. Now, I know this song is from not too long ago, but I feel like I had to put this song on the songs of the week list because I don't know, like, where is Roddy Ricch? Like, where is the Roddy Ricch energy that he used to have? Like, I'm talking, I'm from the bottom of the bottom, like, War Baby, that song was crazy. And this song was definitely giving me War Baby vibe. But I don't know, I don't want to really put him in the category. You know, maybe he's going through his own personal things, or maybe he doesn't feel like he's as creatively inspired right now, and I get it. Trust me, brother, I understand. Creating is definitely something that you have to get yourself up out of bed for and do this and do. It's so many steps that you have to do, but you gotta remain consistent, brother. We miss you over here on this side. We need a new hit. Going at number 2 and 3 for the songs of the week, we got Chow and Prize by Bryson Tiller off the Bryson Tiller album. Now, I know that if you watched last week's video, or 4 days ago's video, I don't know. But if you watched the last video, you would see that I was already praising Bryson Tiller for this amazing album. But going to work and traveling from one destination to the other, and you're listening to a tune, it really helps you get close and vibe with the song on a different kind of level. Because now you're listening to the song every single day. You're getting used to the lyrics. You understanding the purpose. And that's what I feel like with these two songs. These two songs are honestly one of my favorites out of the album, next to Persuasion featuring Victoria Monet. Honestly, it's not much for me to say. Bryson Tiller with another hit, as he should. And speaking of Bryson Tiller with another hit, let's get into the third song of the week, where we have Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller collab on his 1111 Deluxe album on the song Run Away. Now, you know that half the world has been sleeping on Chris Brown. I'm not going to get into the reasons why. You and I both know the reasons why. And I'm not even going to really get into the reasons why a lot of people isn't showing Chris Brown a lot of love on the album and the deluxe version of the album. I'm just going to be who I am and my unbiased self and just say I loved the song. And if I'm gonna be honest, Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller are the only two R&B men that are literally keeping us fed. The people that have been carrying R&B on their back deserve to be given their flowers for this amazing song. Or songs, because Bryson Tiller been acting like South Carolina, going undefeated back to back to back to back to back. No, dang. Now, since we're talking about South Carolina, let's talk about the facts, the media, and how they've been portraying our undefeated champions. In the words of a South Carolinian, and I'm not even from South Carolina, but if you watched my last video, I told you I got family from there. In the words of a South Carolinian, their media coverage for our undefeated champs have been bonky. Lately, I've been seeing surfacing videos of Gayle King interviewing Dawn Staley.
Happy for you guys, Coach Staley. So happy. The game was such a good game. It was so close at times. And in the end, you guys pulled it out. But was there ever a point during the game when you were worried? Because I got worried. We were all cheering for Iowa, of course, and Caitlin Clark. But for so many people, you've got their hearts. Was there ever a point where you were worried during the game?
I wasn't ever worried during the game. I know, when we went down 10-0.
And I've even seen Tigger get to interview Raven Johnson and another player from South Carolina.
Look down what people consider to be one of the more popular, one of the GOATs of the game, as your coach put it, Caitlin. Now that she and Angel Reese and some of these people are leaving to go to the pros, who's gonna be the face of women's basketball moving forward?
South Carolina women's basketball.
Good answer.
I've seen blogs like TMZ, ESPN, and I give my respect to ESPN because y'all been doing your thing with getting women, covering women. Shout out to Shanae Agumake. Shout out to the beautiful Andrea Carter. Shout out to Elle Duncan. I mean, if y'all need a fourth lady on here, you know, I just feel like, you know, if y'all need a fourth lady on there, you know, I'm free. You know, I would love to be around such beautiful, smart, and educated, beautiful women. Did I say beautiful already? I even see the Shade Room talking about Caitlin Clark, sitting there giving her flowers, and they have the right to do that. Don't get me wrong. They have 100% the right to do that. But when it comes to a team that has been undefeated and then took home the championship, y'all gotta do better. Respectfully. Do you think that WWE would sit there and talk about a regular match over The Undertaker continuing his undefeated streak? Are you crazy? I'm even shocked to see that Charlemagne the God, a South Carolina native, I've rarely seen him even talk about this. Interview? I mean, I'd give him that. They might be on a world tour right now. I give him that. So as far as right now, you only have 14 business days to get yourself together. But besides that, my brother, you need to be talking about this on the radio show, posting this every week. I needed to see you with a South Carolina shirt on and everything. What's up with that? Because just as quick as y'all was supposed to talk about the new all-time scoring record, y'all was supposed to talk about that. But y'all also was supposed to talk about the undefeated streak, going and getting the championship. Like, how does that make any sense? And how is that fair to them? But you know what? Keep doing wrong. Because honestly, I feel like this is what happens when people give those that want to speak on things just because they're trending an opportunity to interview those that they don't even have that much information on. No shade. No shade. And honestly, Dawn Staley, Camila Cardoso, Malaysia Fort Wiley, Raven Johnson, Tahina Papao. Listen, any of y'all want to interview, y'all could come to New York City. I'm good. I got the place. I got it all covered. You don't got to worry about nothing. Listen, I mean, I would say, you know, I'll fly y'all out, but y'all get into that bag, sister. Y'all get into that bag. I don't got it like how y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I definitely could give you a very good interview, a very well-rounded interview than some people that already got the experience. No shade. Now, I know this is a lot, but bear with me because Drake definitely had a lot to say because he even dissed Ja Morant. Ja Morant? Come on, man. Ja, you know, you haven't even been playing, man. You supposed to hold it down. You wasn't supposed to be get caught in nothing. But Drake had even stated, hey, shout out to that hooper that be busting out the gritty. We know why you mad. I ain't even tripping. Or that little heartbroken Twitter for... Oh, I can't even, it's so, what he said was so crazy, I can't even say it. Let me clean it up. He said, we know why you mad, I ain't even tripping. All that little heartbroken Twitter for female dogs. Wow. I ain't even rapping after this. I'm way too busy. Wow. This for all the top dogs. Drop and give me Drake, I don't know what type of timing you was on, but wow. Now, a lot of people might have been a little bit confused about that drop at Ja Morant, but honestly, for people who have been on it or people who have been doing research, it's really not that shocking because allegedly this has started from Ja Morant co-signing Metro Boomin saying, once you pick a side, stay there. And not only that, it was rumored that Ja Morant was with Drake Old Ho. And then Drake, I see he tried to do something petty and he did almost the same exact thing. And went with Ja Morant Old Ho, Lotto sister. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how things get for rich people when you in beef? Wow, let me just say this, Drake, because I see you be moving real petty. I'm shocked you're not a Sagittarius, because that's really some Sagittarius things right there. Listen, this is how I feel about it all. Because at the end of the day, Rick Ross, he definitely responded to what was said. Rick Ross in his little diss, I'm going to be honest, it was a cool diss, but what Drake said was things that, and this is why I always say that I would never beef with Drake. Drake doesn't just, you know, because it doesn't even have to be like so lyrically hard and, oh, I'm harder than you and this and all this other stuff. It doesn't have to be all of that. Because what Drake likes to do is, he likes to just hit below the belt. You know, at this point, if you're going to sit there and disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you, is what Drake has been given. And if Drake is going to fire back, he's going to fire back. And that's whether the information was public or private. Now, Drake has said some other things, but it really doesn't even matter. He mentioned how people be begging Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat had came and said that,
on God, check. On God, the only niggas that's begging me to come on stream is the fucking labels, nigga.
I'm not even gonna lie, I understand why Kai Cenat is confirming, like, excuse me, because he ain't trying to stop that bag. I don't blame him. You ain't gonna sit there and say that I'm telling you all this other stuff and information about X, Y, and Z. But since we already talking about Kai Cenat, let's talk about how Kai been getting himself into some pretty sticky situations. Your boy has been found tricking. Yes, tricking.
All right, here's the screen record for you guys. Up, down, message. Well, didn't have to lie.
She came on social media basically to expose Kai Cenat for having intercourse. I really don't see what's the outrage or what's the two consenting adults had intercourse. That's how everybody wants the media to act whenever they sit there and expose people. But I'm not going to be one of those people. It's not interesting or funny when it's women, so it's not interesting or funny when it's happening to a man. I don't understand why these social media people think it's okay to, after they get a W kill, they want to go on social media and tell everybody. In what world is everybody on social media friends or want to see you thrive? You sat there and did all this because he didn't give you bread. In what world would you get more bread exposing him? You already did it. You're not going to do it again. You're not getting another night with bro. You're definitely not getting another bag from bro. No interviewing people is going to want to interview you for more than 30 minutes just to hear about your night with Kai Cenat. Like, it's really not that interesting. So it's like, in a way, you zoed yourself. No shade. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, you really played yourself because you went to go and expose him, but really, who is going to want to mess with you after this? Who is going to trust you? You see how quick you just ended your credibility right there? Because you could have been going back to your good man them, but no, instead, you wanted to go on social media and tell everybody your business. Now, if there's other rappers or famous people out there, they're not going to mess with you because they know you kissing and telling. But honestly, I feel like I can't even get too much on the girl because I feel like, Kai, you got to do better than this, bro. Whether you are in the poor class, the middle class, or the rich class, do you really think that there aren't women out here that will expose you for a small piece of change? You better have that whole sign of NDA respectfully.
Create a confidential relationship between a person who has sensitive information and a person who, okay, which you signed, Kiara Rush. You signed that, Kiara Rush. You did. You did, and it protects me from everything that we've ever talked about or ever talked about. It's cool though, cause you let out, right? And lied.
And I feel like I was talking about this not too long ago. I don't play when it comes to stuff like that. But you fumbled your own bag because nobody cares enough to want to know how your night with Kai Cenat went. It was one night, bro, and you fumbled the bag. Wow. Kai Cenat, you gotta do better. If you're looking for another hoe, make sure it's a hoe that you know she don't even need the clout for real. Now going last on the list, we got the whole Good Times controversy going on with Netflix, Stephen Curry and Seth MacFarlane. Now, if you don't know who Seth MacFarlane is, he is the creator or writer and actor of Family Guy and American Dad. Now, I got a lot of respect for this man because he's made some of my favorite shows. But after a while, sometimes you have to take off the glasses and really see people for who they really are. I thought that maybe because Seth MacFarlane was such a great writer and a great creator that I genuinely believe that Seth MacFarlane was talented enough to really make a show that was not only funny but had a bigger message at hand. Community and being together and having a good head on their shoulders. You decided to sit there and endorse a show like this. You got the person that's supposed to represent a reproduction of the family from the original show singing the original Good Times theme with a roach.
Catching and surviving. Good time. Hanging in the zombie. Good time. Ain't we lucky we got a good time.
I really want to say and ask, what did they tell you guys the show was about? Because there's absolutely no way. Some of my favorite people endorsed the show and fully thought that this was a great idea. I think Cree Summer, my mom's evil twin, Tisha Campbell. Word? That's how you moving? I'm very disappointed because I genuinely believed that maybe there could have been something in them that could have made a very good show that would have let people of our age get a glimpse of what Good Times was, but something that we can adapt to differently. I'm very disappointed in the Good Times show. I really don't have much to say. It feels like a spit in the face. I don't know how I didn't see this coming already, because it's bad enough that Cleveland Brown in the beginning was voiced by a white man, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like, Seth, if you want to do the right thing, you need to get rid of this show or call it something else and say that it was inspired by Good Times. But do not sit here and lie to me and the black community and my grandmother, who literally loved this show. She loved Good Times. So the fact that y'all sat there and took a show that was very widely respected and you turned it into something like Bunky, that's crazy. I don't respect it. I will not be watching it. And I hope that just like Netflix canceled every other good show, they cancel this one. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully by the time I edit this video, it ain't too long, because I know people, it's a busy world nowadays. Be on the lookout for the next one, because that one, I'll be reporting on who got drafted where. Yes, the WNBA draft is on Monday, and you already know your girl will be watching. I don't know. I've been thinking, should I go live on TikTok or should I go live on Instagram? I feel like Instagram be showing me love sometimes, but then I don't got time to be going live for dumb long, and it's like sometimey with me. I feel like TikTok always be showing me mad love, even when I be on live, so it's like, should I take the risk and take it on TikTok, or should I bring it on Instagram? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But all in all, I hope you guys have a great day. I know some people out here in the city looking pretty. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to say, if you ever need any guidance, any assistance, if you need me to, I'm here for you with open arms.
Because I'll be there for him. With open arms. And open
arms. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the next. Make sure you give this video a nice like, subscribe, make sure you share it. Do what you gotta do. Do your due diligence. And thank you for watching.
I couldn't believe it. Soon as I bought my Cuban chick, she called me back. Soon as I